What's going on, guys? Mr. IRRI here, and welcome back to episode 21 of our Refuge series. And on this episode, I said to you dudes that I'm gonna do some auto crafting using our AE system, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. But at the moment, I'm just getting myself some pulsating iron because I'm gonna need some more of these item conduits just to get some of these crafters up and running. So like I said to you guys before we left off episode 20, I said to you dudes that I'm going to make a couple more crafters, and that's what I've got and done. I'm going to need some more binder composite or something, composite. I can't even spell that. We're going to need some gravel. I don't think we've got any, so I'm gonna have to go outside and find some gravel. What a great start this is. And then we can make ourselves some more of this binder, and then I can get some conduits, and then I can place those two crafters down, and we'll be good to go. So let me just go and have a look around the world and see if I can find some gravel. Okay, cool. I found some gravel, and let's get ourselves some of this composite, and let's just cook that up in just an ordinary standard furnace mode to get ourselves some more of this this item conduit. So these done now. Yes, nice, cool. So we need to do that, and pulsating iron, which we've got the nuggets there through the center, and we've got 9 item conduits. So let's go back over here. You dudes know what I'm going to do. Just place them on top of each other like so, and I'm just going to use silver and probably Certus quartz. I could do Certus quartz. Yeah, let's do Certus quartz because we're going to be using AE hopefully on this episode quite a lot. So I want to get this done as soon as I can. So let's just break through this wall, and let's just give these blocks some power, and then put the conduits on there. And like I say, I'm going to do it in out mode again, insert on brown, and we're going to use this as silver. Nice, there we go. So there's the silver ore, and then that will need to be pulled out for the production of grinding and smelting, which will be an input of the black side. So let's go down here, and then input and output on black without redstone signal, and there we go. So that's now going through. And let's do the top one for Certus quartz, which I'll probably do. Is it this? Yes, Certus quartz ore, or we can do the charged Certus quartz. I think I might go for the ore. Yeah, I'm going to go for just the plain ordinary Certus quartz ore. I don't think it needs to be cooked, it just needs to be grounded up. So I think I'm just going to throw it in the top sag mill with our redstone. So what setting did we put that on? Oh, it's on blue. So we need to put input on brown, so we should receive all the quartz essence. There we go, and extract that on the blue channel without the redstone signal. It's pulling out already, so it should go in there. Where is it? Why did we just get redstone there? Okay, there we go. So we've got the dust and the quartz, so that is running fine. And if we go over here, we should start to see our quartz filling up in our AE system. We've got 2. Hopefully we should find another one. Nice, 3, and we should get some Certus quartz starts coming in as well. I'm going to clear all this, and I'm just going to place all these back in here. So we should be good to go. I mean, our essence is down here. All we have left is lapis. So I'm just going to leave that there. I'm just going to place some more crafters as of when, but I will tell you dudes when I do it. So at the moment we got a full working system with loads of holes in our walls. So on this episode I did want to get on with our automatic AE system. So let me just see what we need. I'm going to clear out some of this stuff. I'm just going to have a look through our AE system to see what we need, and I'll be right right back. Okay, to make this process happen, we're going to need a CPU of some sort, and this is where these guys come in. These are the crafting storage units to actually start crafting through applied Energistics. Now there's all different types of them. There's a crafting co-processing unit, there's a crafting monitor, there's a 1K crafting storage, there's a 4K crafting storage, a 16K, and also a 64K, just exactly like our drives here, our ME storage cells, exactly the same depending on what you really want. So we're going to make, I think, just a ordinary 4K crafting storage. I think that'll be plenty for now. If we get stuck, we can pretty much make another one later on down the line. So we're going to need ourselves a crafting unit, which it entitles a calculation processor. We need 2 of those. We're going to need some glass cables and a logic processor with some iron. I don't think we've got everything there. No, I didn't think we did. So I'm going to need to get some 2 of those and 1 of these. So let's put this in here like so, and we have ourselves a crafting unit. And to get the 4K, we're going to need ourselves the 4K component, which is a calculation processor again, a storage cell. We're going to need some more of these logic processors, some quartz glass surrounded by some redstone. So I'm going to do this quickly off camera. You guys know how to do all this already. It just takes some time just to get these processors. So give me a second and I'll be right back. Cool, so we made the 4K ME storage component and we just put these together, the crafting unit with the 4K, and we get ourselves a 4K crafting cell. We get ourselves an achievement, the next gen crafting, which is also nice. I'm gonna put this probably in the floor because it looks kind of cool. So maybe, I don't know, and there's a zombie after us. How the hell did you... Oh, I just fell down the now trench. How the hell did you get in here? Where's he going? Why are you running away? Okay, so I'm going to put it here. Why not? I can put it here, right? You'll notice it's gone dark and it's now device online. So it's connected, everything's working. And if we look at this, and I'm getting attacked by another mini zombie. What the hell is going on? Why am I getting invaded by mini zombies? Where are they coming from? Okay, as you can see, if we right click on there, the GUI here, you can't do nothing, there's nothing to click on, you can't cancel nothing, but when we start crafting things and you click on here, it will say what's being crafted, what's needed and what not. So we'll get into that at another time. So we've got that up and running, ME terminal. We're going to need ourselves another device. So the next item that we're going to need from Applied Energistics is going to be the ME pattern terminal, and thankfully we've made this in the past and it's already in our system. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to join it with our other devices here. So we're going to need some cables again. We've got 12 here, so that's quite nice, that's handy to have. And I'm going to place the cables like so, and I'm just going to place it on there. Yeah, I'm going to place it there. I will move all this eventually. I've got another achievement, a network apprentice. Okay, I'll have that. And on this pattern terminal, you'll see it's exactly pretty much the same as a crafting terminal. We'll have the crafting terminal grid here, and we've got the crafting grid here. But you'll notice there's an arrow, and we've got this other slot here. And these slots here is where we can then do patterns to actually do auto crafting, which we're going to do in hopefully in a second or two. But I'll show you what we need. We need some pattern blank. Is it blank? Yeah, blank. Blank pattern. And to make these blank patterns, you need some quartz glass, you need some Certus crystal, quartz, or charge, or pure Certus crystals. It doesn't really matter, and some glowstone. So I don't think we've got actually any quartz glass. I'm not too sure. Oh, we do. Okay, so let's just take some of these out. Shouldn't really put it in there. I could do actually. That might not be bad. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Blank pattern. So we're going to need quite a few of these blank patterns. I just now had an idea. So I'm going to place it in there, and I'm just going to shift left click, and you'll notice the blank pattern has crossed over into this slot here. And you can change the processing pattern to a furnace mode or a crafting mode, and you'll see that the furnace mode has 3 slots, whereas the crafting, it will just have the actual crafting. If you place this in a crafting grid, you'll get yourself the blank pattern. So I'm going to place our blank pattern that we got in top in this slot here at the top, and I'm going to press this encode pattern, and what it will do, it will write everything it needs from the quartz glass, the glowstone, the quartz, and the iron. I might change the pure and just put Certus quartz in there, because we're going to get a ton of Certus quartz. So let's do this. Yeah, there we go. So we changed the pattern. I want to use Certus quartz instead of pure Certus quartz, and some iron, and I'm going to write it into our blank pattern which we just made, and you'll notice it's glowing blue. And if we come out of it, you'll see it's still there, and if we hold down shift, you'll see it changes color. Now this is what's happening if we had like I don't know, let's say sand, and we wanted to change it into glass. If I press shift, you'll see that this pattern shape will turn into glass, so you can see what you've encoded on what disk, if that makes sense. It will be easier to track down. So at the moment this is pretty much useless, we can't do anything. We're going to need something else to help us to auto craft these. We are going to need ourselves, I can't remember the name of it, ME interface. These guys are the pretty much the core of crafting, and it requires some formation cores and annihilation cores, which are pretty easy. It's just some flux dust, nether quartz, and a logic processor, and the formation is flux dust, Certus quartz, or pure or charged, with another logic processor. So I don't think we've got those in our system, but we'll have a look. Let's put interface and see if we've got everything. Have we? No, we're missing one. Cool, just now made ourselves another logic processor, and we now have some annihilation cores, and now we can make ourselves an interface like so, and voila. There we go, we have an interface now. And with this interface, we're going to need to have something else from Applied Energistics. We are going to need the molecular assembler. Molecular? It's such a tongue twister. And again, we don't have all the requirements. What do we need for this? A formation core. So we're going to need another processor, fluix, and a Certus quartz. So let me just grab this quickly. Nice, we just now made ourselves a molecular assembler. So I'm going to take that out. I can't even pronounce that. Some of these names are so weird. It just confuses the hell out of me. So where do I want this? I might knock, I don't know, let's knock back here. Let's take some of this wall down and come up this way. Might go back here a little more. Maybe along here. That might not look too bad. So I'm going to place it, let's put it, I don't know, right there. Yeah, I think that's going to be alright there. So if we look at this, you'll see it. Yeah, you can't do nothing with it. At the moment, it's just sat there. So I'm going to get this interface, and I'm going to place it, I don't know, you can place it in the world just like a block form, but also you can put it in your crafting grid here, and it will change it into a sort of like a space saving type of interface. And I'm going to slam it on the back. You'll see it was a block form, and it's just now sort of like a plate, which is quite handy if you just want to have some space in your base. You know, you don't want to put blocks down. So I'm just going to put it like that. So there's a plate facing onto the molecular assembler. I can't really pronounce that. And I just need some more cabling. And I did know there's some cable right downstairs here in where all the zombies are. And so let's just take these zombies out. Hopefully it won't be too much of a pain. Holy crap, there's loads of zombies here. Come on, I need to get in this room. I need to take some wires down. There's actually quite a few zombies. Holy crap, I didn't realise there's so many zombies. This is ridiculous. Is that it? Is that the last of them? No, of course it isn't. They're attacking me still, and I'm getting tons of XP points. And we should be done. Cool. So let's grab all these points. Holy crap, there's a lot of zombies there. Enderman, and there's a skeleton over here, so let's just take him out. Oh, there's two of them. Oh no, I'm dying. Okay. They've got some dense cabling. I didn't realise these are up here. I should use a wrench, but we'll just bust them for now. Another one? Really? Come on. Leave me alone. I'm pretty much dead. And there's another zombie. God damn you zombies. So let's just eat this. Cool. And let's just take some of this wires down. I'm going to use these and we're going to rewire upstairs. There we go. And I just heard another zombie come out. Let's just take him out quickly. Cool. And let's just keep going with these wires. So I died. An Enderman just come up behind me and just completely annihilated me there. There he is. There's that silly little Enderman. So let's just let's just take all our stuff back. Put all our angel wings back on. I can't believe I died. With all the stuff that we got, I can't believe that we died. Silver helmet, that can go on. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I know there's some stuff in here which I need. Can I bust through here? Have I got anything to bust through this? I'm just going to have to just hack it down with our sword, I reckon, and grab our items. So that was rather embarrassing. So let's crack on. Let's carry on with this. So I'm going to join this up with this. Why aren't these joining together? Do they not join? Obviously not. So I'm going to have to rip these up for now. I'm going to come down this way and I'm going to take these wires off here. Maybe I should get a wrench because I don't like that sound of breaking. Wrench. Let's grab our quartz wrench like so and let's start wrenching these off. Nice, there we go, that's better. It doesn't sound so bad when you do this. And let's just put this kind of cabling down. I mean, this is the biggest cable you can get. It's got a 32 channel on there, so 32 channels can run along this, which is rather nice, especially over in this direction because this is where our main operation will be. So let's go in there and let's just go through here and go up this wall. I might break this wall down actually, so it's just a large area because we're going to need most of this this room to do other stuff in. So let's go here and come right at the back. Nice, there we go. And let's put some more dense cable in there and everything should be all connected and working well. One channel of 32 remaining on that line due to this being here, the import bus, so that is working correctly. So I could use this smart cabling. Yeah, I'm gonna no, because that won't connect, will it? I wonder if it will connect on this. Will it connect on that? It will connect. I don't know whether that will transfer through that though. I don't know. I could change it back to a... Can we change this to ordinary? No, it won't go to ordinary cable. The only reason why this won't connect is because of the color difference. Have we got any more smart cables in our system? Smart. No, we don't. We need just an ordinary smart cable. Smart, which is this. We don't really have anything. We could do this. We get ourselves some cables like that. Smart cable. We could do this. 3 and keep on going. So there we go. Cool, so we've got some smart cables of the same color. There's no color on these, so this should connect now. Nice, there we go. And this can only transfer 8 channels at a time. So I'm going to go across the back here. So it's connected to our interface and bring it along here. So you'll see there should be a blue line running along there, which it is, and that is 1 channel, and when it hits this channel it'll be 1 of 32. So this is our main line going into our system, because we have the ME controller over here, if that makes sense at some point. I know it's kind of confusing, but trust me, it will work. Cool. So we are going to need to put our disk over here. Now, what this molecular assembler is, it is pretty much like a crafting table. Any items that needs to be crafted will have to go through the molecular assembler, and that's what we're going to do with the blank pattern. So if we take a look at our system over here now and come over here, it will say a view, and it's sorted and craftable. So if we've put pattern in here, just type in pattern, you'll see that we have that blank pattern that we made in the slot here, and it says underneath craft. We can now craft some blank patterns, and you'll see that when you click on it, you can click how many amount you want. So if we click 10 and next, you'll see it will come up with the crafting plan, and there is your bytes. So when we had the 4K crafting unit, that is what the bytes is. So the more the crafting unit is, the more you can craft. So we're missing 3 quartz glass. So if we just go in here and make some more quartz glass, that one, there we go. So let's make some more of this. We've got 20 of those, and go back in here and type in pattern, and then go here and we'll click 10. You'll see that we have available of 20 quartz glass. So we can now go ahead and start this process, and it will go ahead and craft ourselves some blank patterns over in that direction. So if we look at our chest here, or our terminal, if we type in pattern, it should start to craft what we need. Scheduled 1, crafting 1 out of 9. So what's going on over here? Is this crafting? No. Why isn't this crafting? This should be crafting. Come on, what's going on? Okay, I know what's happened, and I'm just about to sort this out. So I'm going to need some glass. We're going to need some more glass cables. Just the standard cables from the Applied Energistics, which we're going to need some quartz fiber. Have we not got no more glass? I thought I'd done quite a few. Okay, let's just put this in. So we need quartz fiber. Let's put that in there. Do another one. There we go. So glass, cable, and there we go. We should have what we need. So we've got 12 of those. Cool. So what we need for this to work, I completely forgot. We need to hook some kind of cable up from the Applied Energistics as of like a power source. So I'm just going to go at the top of this and just place it there, and you'll notice it's attached at the top and it's gone straight into the molecular assembler. And if I place it on this line, it should all connect up and work. Nice. And you'll see it's starting to glow, and you'll see it's running perfectly, and you'll see it's there, and it's just completely disappeared. So if we take a look at our system now and type in pattern, you'll notice we now have 10 blank patterns. So if we take a look again and do another 10, if we can, no, we're missing still. Okay, let's do another 3, and we're still missing those. Are we really running out of glass? Quartz glass again. Quartz glass? Holy crap, we're running out of quartz glass quite quickly. And we're going to need some more glass. We've got 47 there. So do this, and let's get 12 more. Throw those in, and pattern, blank pattern, and where we going? Pattern. Craft these, and let's craft 10. We're still missing 15. Okay, let's do 4. Nice. So we've got everything available, and we start, and you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang, straight away. No problem. So that is the first auto crafting for our molecular assembler. We could do all sorts of this thing. I mean, it is crazy on how much things you can do. So I'm going to use these blank patterns and I'm going to place it in our pattern slot here. So we can now start making patterns up for our molecular assembler up there, and it really does not stop there. I mean, it really doesn't. The first thing, I want to start getting some presses made up, so we're going to need some more of these ME interfaces. So I'm going to make some more of these logic processors, make some interfaces up. Okay, nice. So I've just now made 5 more of these interfaces up, and what I want to do is we're going to start on this bottom one. I'm going to have to be quick at this one, dudes, because we're getting close to the half-an-hour point. So the bottom one, the very, very bottom one, I want this to craft silicon. And to do this, we're going to need some silicon, obviously. So let's grab ourselves one silicon. We've got our silicon press. So I'm going to just place it all in here, and I'm going to get the basic shape of a silicon, like the unit, the printed silicon. There we go. Nice. We're also going to need some silicon itself, like so. So we've got that and that and that. So if we go over here and place our silicon press in there, we want silicon to come in here. So with that, we're going to have to connect this wire all the way around the back onto our ME network. So I'm going to break through here and we should be good to go. We're all online. Online, nice. So we're online. We're going to need to make ourselves what we got? Okay. We need to make ourselves a pattern. So what I need to do is we're going to say to this thing, we're going to turn one silicon into a silicon or printed silicon. Notice it hasn't actually come over to this slot here, and I'm going to change it to the furnace pattern, and I'm going to place it in like so. So if we click on encode pattern, what it will say is it'll create one printed silicon with one silicon ball. So we're going to take that out and we're going to go over here, and I'm just going to place it in this pattern slots here. So if we shift, you could see it. I know you guys didn't see it on the last one when we had the blank pattern, but you can see it's changing over to the actual pattern what's encoded on that disk. So I'm going to place it in the pattern slot. So now that is assigned with this inscriber. So what we should have, if we come over here and go into silicon, there we go, it should say craft, which it does, and hopefully if we set this up right, it should take 10 silicon out of our system and craft it into the actual silicon itself. So there we go, we're now crafting. If we go over here, you can see it's already in there already. Now this ain't running because we need some power to this thing. So the closest power supply is here. So I'm just going to run this cable all the way over in this direction. I could go under this pillar here. I'll probably link these to the backs of these inscribers. I think that might not be a bad choice to go down. 1, 2, 3, nice, cool, there we go. So this should start getting power and you'll see it's now running. And it should kick out. If not, we might have a problem here. Okay, so it's not pulling out. So I'm gonna have to probably pull out using some item conduits, and I could run the item conduits over here and into this chest, and then that will just be pulled out into our ME system there. Let me just get some item conduits before we wrap this episode up and see if it will pull out from the back. Okay, just place some the item conduits down, and I'll set this to insert on the channel of light grey. So it's going straight into our iron chest where it's going straight into our system. And if I come to the back of here, let's configure this to extract on the light grey channel. And hopefully it should pull out this silicon from the back. I can't remember if it pulls out from the back or the sides. So without further ado, let's set this to activate without a redstone signal. It has pulled it out. Nice. So if it's pulled it out, it should go straight into here. Nice, and it's now pulling out into our system. So if we go over here and have a look at some silicon, you'll see we're slowly grabbing ourselves some silicon. We have a look, silicon again, 2, and we should be printing, and 3. Nice. I think that is pretty good. I mean, it is automatically pressing down our silicon and putting it straight in to our AE system, and we don't even have to keep throwing it in anymore. So this is a pretty straightforward system for printed silicon. Now the other ones is going to be a little bit different, because we're going to need to squash the silicon with a another type of like pure Certus quartz or gold with the actual redstone. But we're going to need like gold and then the logic, so I could put that there. We need to put gold in there, that will create the logic one. But yeah, I'll probably do that on next episode. Well, not probably, I will do that on next episode. But at that, dudes, I'm going to have to wrap up this episode. I do hope you have enjoyed it, and of course if you have, be sure to hit that like button down below, and if there's anything you need to say, just say it in the comments. I really don't mind. The more comments the merrier. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you dudes back on next episode when we're going to carry on with our auto crafting AE system.